welcome back to Murdered Suspect. Murdered Soul Suspect, yeah. Because we're a ghost. Woo! We're supposed to be a ghost sound. I think that was not good. Also, I gotta remember that I have to be careful with this mouse. Because it kinda sucks. It's really easy to just whip yourself around. That's more what I meant than anything.
Today, everything died for me.
Okay. The end of Forever, thinking about it is so surreal. I instantly have an out-of-body experience every time. Seeing myself in that moment after she tried to break up an argument between two men on the street, two strangers to her, one of which would stab her for no reason at all. She died for trying to help, and that asshole got away. If I'd arrived to meet her just 1 minute earlier, my life would have been different, better, and she wouldn't have been gone. That's what that one's about. He's got all these tattoos that, mean something, right? So, that's all of his abilities. Yeah, I think that's all of the, that's all of those. Oh yeah, we can just walk through shit. I kind of forgot a little bit. What's this about? Is there not something here? Okay, so there's these markings here. Okay. Cool. Rough day at work for my man. It took a while for him to be able to talk about it, but this Baxter fellow seems to be completely hostile to Ronan, and there's nothing he can do about it. It's a mystery why there's so much animosity. Ronan has never done anything to offend him, but Baxter decided what kind of person Ronan was, and there was no convincing him otherwise. You can't teach some people. Okay, nothing there.
Face it, Baxter hated the guy.
I think the hate was pretty mutual.
Ronan was a little rough around the edges. But Baxter, he isn't exactly Mr. Cuddly.
Yeah, but you don't think he'd... I mean, a fellow cop. Or anybody.
In this job, I'm surprised less every day about what people are really capable of.
Okay. Interesting. Well, there's gonna be a bunch of bullshit somewhere. Come join us. You'll always find open doors. It's the church. Okay. Got it. Hello? Goodbye? What do I need to hide? Okay. So where's this way going then? I feel like there's something here. Or there's not. Why did they make this then? I don't understand. Okay, goodbye.
I wish ghosts were real and we could just talk to them. I'd accuse my boss of witchcraft in a heartbeat.
Okay. Don't know why that's relevant, but goodbye. I've not seen any demons yet. That doesn't mean that they're not here. Okay, so that's what that's about. Still not seeing any issues. I'm like super expecting there to be like some type of bullshit jump scare somewhere. That car tattoo. I don't even have to ask about the car stealing tattoo. I hate it. It's scarish, crude, common. He can sense my disapproval, but I suppose it's too late. All tattoos come with the danger of regret. Oh, you can go up there into this thing. Eternal flame. Okay, so there's gonna be something here with something. Okay. We got that. Just make sure, yep, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Not seeing any demons. So I'm not 100% sure. Right, there's just cause for concern here.
Where am I? This isn't right. I don't even know how I got here. I just want to go home.
Listen, I don't know if there's anything I can do, but it looks like you could use some help.
I don't know how I got here, or even where here is. I can't remember what happened to me. Why am I like this?
I'm sorry to tell you, kid. But if you're here, it means you're dead.
I knew it.
Look, I'm in a similar situation. Now, I used to be a detective. Let me take a look around and see if I can find anything that will help you make sense of all this.
I don't even know where you'd start.
Is there anything you remember? It doesn't matter how small. Sometimes the tiniest detail is all it takes.
I remember lots of people. And this rowboat. Everyone was scared. And I keep seeing the name Monahansen.
That sounds
All right,
native.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay, it doesn't look like she remembered much. I wonder what the name Manna Hansen refers to. It sounds native for sure. Come on. Framed picture. A picture of the survivor of the Manna Hansen steamer wreck. Okay. Witnesses only saw the suspect's face briefly. Much of the face was obscured, but suspect appeared to be a white male with blue eyes. Candle. Bunch of candles were left here over the years. Most of them look like prayer candles.
Looks like a memorial of some kind. I'll bet people left more than just this around here. Finding that stuff could help piece things together.
Beach Memorial. Looks like there was some kind of loving tribute left here. I wonder if it has anything to do with the girl. Okay.
This is her obituary. She died when her rowboat capsized and sank. Her body was never recovered. What was she doing on a rowboat?
Girl's obituary says she was in a rowboat. Returning to the sinking. Well, that's it, right before she drowned. Okay. There's nothing there. Nothing here. It's interesting because I feel like that would be something. But I guess not. Oh, but it's just cigarettes. It's just used cigarettes. Okay, so it's getting closer to the church. Not for certain there'd be something there, but I guess not. Maybe...
I wish ghosts were real and we could just talk to them.
Never mind. She has nothing to say about nothing. Okay. And it must still be on the beach or something. So I think it has to be within this investigation area. Unless... Nope, that's still the picture. Okay, we can't. Okay, so that's the end of it. There's really nothing here. Okay, so it has to be... Okay, I think I see it. I think I see what it... Yep.
There's a note. You will be deeply missed. You are a hero to us all. Huh. Hero to us all. Looks like more than one person owes her their lives.
Okay, so... How did the lady on the beach die? From... Okay, so she directly died from this. And then the photo could just be a photo. No. Okay, so it's this then. Oh my goodness. So then it's the photo. Yeah.
Hansa went down. She wasn't a victim. She was a hero. She saved a lot of people before her rowboat sank. She needs to know how much she meant to them.
Did you find anything?
That name you remember, the Mono Hansa? Turns out it was a steamer ship that sank right outside of Salem Harbor. If it weren't for you, a lot of people would have died. You're a hero.
If I saved everyone, then how did I die?
No, you didn't save everyone, but you were trying to. Your rowboat capsized.
I can't swim, so I must have drowned.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be. Thanks to you, instead of fear and sadness, I feel pride. If it weren't for you, I would never have known. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm glad I could help.
Bye, Julia! Okay, so we've walked around here quite a lot. There's nothing else for us to find here. At least when it comes to that area. Okay, so the game won't let me. It just straight up won't let me. Why can I can't go in there, never mind. I thought that I could. Pirate history page. This spot overlooks the favorite launching port of many privateers who operated with tact permission of the Continental Navy during the Revolutionary War. Salem was the primary harbor for heavily armed and fast-moving ships that would attack Royal Navy ships as they attempted to apply pressure to the neighboring ports of Boston Harbor. And
No one made me smile like you did, Jules.
I started to put this into words, the happiness Julia brought to my life. The picture we took at the beach came out surprisingly well considering it was almost dark. The one I got of Ronan just as the sun was setting was brilliant. It wasn't much for catching Ronan's features, but my, what a silhouette that man cuts. He makes everything around him look good. Salem could use that shot to sell itself to a beach resort. Hey, you can't jump into the water. You can't just be like, bye, I got fucked. To yourself. There's no way that that's... Yeah, there's no way that there's that many gas cans around in that area.
When you're running away, you need a sanctuary. A place where nothing bad can touch you. But you can never escape the questions. They follow you everywhere.
Wouldn't that be just absolutely wild? Finding demons in a church? Wild. Oh, hey, look. Demons in the church. Oh, look, we found the demons. They were in the church. Okay. Also, I wonder if there's like one in, so I wonder if there's like the ones around Salem, like the gas can stuff, and then this one is like a church one specific. Bessie Church. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that has all of the...
Where is she? Wasn't there a clue about the church in the apartment?
Wasn't that... Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. That's so stupid. But then you shut the fire that was...
Have anywhere that I could stay just for a little
Oh,
while?
of course, dear. The church
I'm
is
so mad.
always your now. I think we have an old adage you can stay in for as long as you like.
She's been staying in the attic? I better go check it out.
There's gonna be somewhere where we piss off something. We're gonna piss something off. Yep.
One promise I never regretted.
The best day of my life. We had known from the start that we would end up here sooner or later. Okay. So there's another demon thing here. Can I... Hello. You're here. Oh, that's how you get across, is you possess him. Got it. Got it. That's how you do that. Okay, interesting.
She's praying what I'm thinking. It's getting dangerous out there with all these murders.
At least we're safe in here. I don't think that evil bastard is gonna hide out anywhere near the church.
He wouldn't come in here, would he? Would he? He wouldn't come in here, would he? Would he?
isolated victims he picks off. A lot of prayers going up right now. Not just hers.
Save us from the dark trials to come. Deliver us from the shadow of the evil one. Save us from the dark trials to come. Deliver us from the shadow of the evil one.
We watched an old black and white gangster movie marathon together right before last. I couldn't believe he'd never seen them. I loved the romantic parts. He loved the tough guy parts. When I bought him the fedora the next day, he looked confused, but adapted it so quickly. It's just part of him now. I don't think he'll ever take it off.
If there's someone up there, please start protecting us.
I'm just making sure that there's nothing in the pools.
What was that? Thought I heard a sound. At least it's well lit, and there are people around.
Did she find this as creepy as I do?
Oh, no. She never knew. Where's the fun in that?
So you stalked her?
I was the only one who appreciated her. Not like all those strangers she met at the bars, those animals. That's why I had to get rid of them. I did it for us.
Looks like one of them didn't go so quietly.
No. They were all too drunk to put in much of a struggle. This happened while I was watching her. I didn't realize I'd backed into a snowbank yet. I never smelled the exhaust. Suddenly I was here. To be honest, it's the best thing that ever happened to us. No more pesky walls or locks. Now I can watch her. Watch her every move. Forever.
Wild. What does he have? Is that... Oh, a shoe? You're weird, my dude. Oh yeah, the birds are here too sometimes. The man is who he is. I can't help myself. I try to stay away to be sensible, to consider someone I could actually share a normal life with, but I find myself thinking of Ronan all the time, and I can't stop. Can't. This is it. This is what real love is. Why are you here? It's just to make...
Hey. It's okay. Just don't go near them.
I couldn't look anymore. I had to stop it. Those hands, they tore at my soul, at my mind. It's your eyes. They get in through your eyes.
All right. Just calm down. You're not making any sense.
Shh.
What?
They're coming for you.
Okay. Goodbye, lady. Oh, yeah. And then... Oh, okay. That's interesting, even though that's still considered an outside wall. Interesting. Now I just gotta wait for that one guy to come here. Come on. You're vacuuming. You're just doing your little vacuuming thing.
The attic must be up there.
Giddy! Okay. So we're gonna go... We're gonna wait for that old guy, because I didn't go up the stairs. And I want to go up the stairs. I just thought that, like, oh, she's in the attic, we shouldn't go up any stairs, but no. Okay, so we can't go up. Oh, hey, not a bird. And go up these stairs. Okay, so all of the pews are here. Oh, okay. That's such an interesting way to do that. Near this spot, the original St. Benedict's Rectory was lost in the flames in 1901. Okay. If I can do that, then I wonder if I can do that over there too. Oh. I fell down the banister. Oopsie doopsies. Get fucked. Fucked wall. The family and the little girl. I asked him to ask me again. I was lucky he hadn't left me after I never answered his first proposal. He must really love me. He smirked and got down on one knee, kneeling right in a dirty puddle on the street. He didn't care because he knew what this meant. I'd already made up my mind, finally. He grabbed my hand and said, "Will you?" And I just said yes, didn't even let him get to the part about marry me. We just knew, and we laughed. It was a very good sign. That's right, you gotta, like, get this. Oh! We fell. Curious about what's behind this door. Oh! Figured they'd put something there. Okay, so we gotta get 6 more. That doesn't seem terribly difficult. And we just wait for the vacuum guy. Hi, small weird child. Goodbye, small weird child. I do not believe that there's nothing in this courthouse. Or this courtyard. That's what I'm looking for. Cat scratches. Okay. There truly is very little in...
I don't know, Angie. Brian is a lovely boy, but I worry about his family.
Well, his mother does seem to be a bit of a heartbeat, but Brian's worth it.
Yeah, I think so too, dear. It's just that Shelley didn't grow up around boisterous people, and I worry about the pressures of their relationship.
Oh, Sheila, they'll be fine. You know they'll have a long, happy life together.
Oh, I'm sure you're right. You've been her best friend since what? 4th grade? I think in some ways you know her better than I do.
She's had a great role model for motherhood, I must say. When she has kids, they're just gonna blossom with her.
You're so sweet. I must admit I am looking forward to grandchildren. Has she said anything to you?
Well, she hasn't said anything specific. I know they both want kids, but they ought to have a couple of years just to enjoy each other.
Of course. I don't mean to be selfish. I mean, what's the hurry? They're young.
I hope my wedding isn't this stressful. He's a great guy, but she's right about his mother.
Girls marrying her love. That's all that counts.
It's so simple to be a nice person. Why can't everyone do it?
Interesting. I thought she was gonna say some really interesting things when we did the mind read, but there's 5 more somewhere. There's this thing, which is cool. Okay, that's just this. Okay, there's nothing here. We can possess the kitty cat? The cat! We can be the cat! That's fucking great. We are the kitty.
Shoot, cat, get out of here.
No, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay, I wanna explore everything as not the cat for a little bit. Okay. Kitty, why don't you hang out over there? Kitty, 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 kitty. I like that wallpaper. That's a stunning wallpaper.
excellent food under these conditions? This would never happen in my kitchen.
Those air vents okay?
Oh, yes, sir. Just regular maintenance. These things are big enough for small animals to go hunting. So none of the little critters get trapped in there.
Well, what happens then?
You probably don't want to hear about it in the food preparation area. It can get smelly.
Who is that?
That's why they use incense, huh? Oh yeah, they're quite the fairy tale. They weren't high school sweethearts, you know. Everyone thinks they were, but they just seem like they've been in love forever. But they met right after college. Total chance thing, trip to Europe. I was hoping he'd meet a nice Irish girl in Dublin, but he met Shelley down in Florence. And she's from Boston. He travels thousands of miles across the freaking ocean to meet the love of his life, who lives right down the road. Kind of makes you believe in fate. Like they were just meant to meet and be happy together forever, right?
That's great. Really great.
You follow football? I don't just mean the Pats. I mean local Friday night kind.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sometimes.
And my boy quarterbacked for the Witches all 4 years at Salem High. Was on the varsity when he was a freshman.
Well, congratulations on the wedding. And the football.
Who is that guy?
It's not my fault. My kid's great. But this guy would love to see my boy play football. Not even listening. Will this guy shut up? Not even listening.
I recognize him and I don't know what from. Is that Grandpa Max? Is that fucking Grandpa Max? One of these guys I think is fucking Grandpa Max from Ben 10.
It's not my fault. My kid's great.
Yeah, give me a second here, guys. I think that that's Grandpa Max. He also was Roy. That's the other place where I that was the other place that I was like, you sound really familiar. You sound like an old dude. He was also in Transformers. Interesting. Here we go. It's the video game. So this game came out. Might be easier to go the opposite way. Do you have a Wikipedia page? You do have a Wikipedia page. Interesting. I would not have expected this game to have a Okay, IMDb might have this. I'm sorry, this is like a thing that I do sometimes. Yep, okay, that's what I thought. So, like, he is in the game. Grandpa Max and the Colonel are they're all in the game. Okay. I kind of thought so. I just wanted to confirm. I like to confirm things before I just go, yup. That's how it be. Okay, so I've got to find 4 more before I...
Okay, I'm not trying to be picky, but seriously, not you.
That's so rude of you!
You think there was plastic anything when they landed on Plymouth Rock?
Well, I didn't think it needed to be that precise.
No, you didn't think too hard about any of this, did you? Authentic Puritan is open, rustic, yet tasteful. It says Salem. This whole wedding says Salem. It's a statement of pride. Don't you have any pride for this town?
Actually, I'm from Weymouth.
My family, not my husband's Irish family, but my family, the Winslows. We go all the way back to the Pilgrims. We settled in Salem in the 1600s. We invented Thanksgiving.
We invented Thanksgiving. Well, I think that you should shove it up your ass. S. Okay. We did it! Fuck you, demon thing! I'm surprised that that went off without a hitch.
I think I just found the only real witch in Salem. Wait till this one is over.
Just no respect for history anymore. Where do they get their help?
So, I've noticed that sometimes they sound different, right? Like, they sound completely different, like, inside than outside. That's like a little critique that I have about this. It's not big or anything, but it's still, like, weird to me, if that makes sense. What is that? That looks fucking nasty. And are you making mac and cheese? I mean, there's nothing wrong with having mac and cheese for a wedding. It's just kind of like not super expected. We gotta get 2 more. Okay. We've got to get 2 more. I don't think one's in here. No. No, we've checked. And there's nothing here for that. So, now I go to the kitty cat. I don't know how you're supposed to jump. Can you just walk in that vent and just be like, I'm a little kitty cat? I forgot how we were supposed to jump places. How are you supposed to jump places again? Cat. Hold to run. By running up to them. Got it. So you have to, okay. Let's see how this works. Got it. Got it. We're just a kitty cat. Okay, so we weren't supposed to go here. We stuck here? Okay, so we're not stuck here. Let me try that again. Let me try that again. I guess. Wait. Okay, got it. We're in the vent. Just a kitty in the vent. I don't know why, but I want mac and cheese now. We possess this guy.
We're probably better off at home with the doors locked. What am I worried about? Nothing is gonna happen.
Okay. Cat's a little awkward to control. Oh, okay. You can just do parkour. As the cat, we do parkour. We also do this. Okay. Okay, so during this section I can't get out. So that probably means... It's the elevator.
There she is, finally.
Why do I always lose my keys when I need to leave?
How can I get through to her?
Did I not get all of the... Are there still... Still ones that I'm missing? I'm missing 2 of them. I found a lot in the church. Did I miss some back there? Oh, can I not go back down? Oh, that's some bullshit. That is some bullshit. Okay. Better not have missed something. Make her think about the bell killer. Just the dude.
So get the hell out! God damn it, if you ever possess me again, you have no right to dump your unfinished business
Hold on.
me.
Now, I'm tracking down my killer, okay? Someone who was seconds away from attacking you about an hour ago, and if... Wait a minute. You can see me? And hear me? Holy shit. You're a medium. Well, ain't I the luckiest guy in the world? I just found the perfect little helper.
What is it with you guys and my family? Helping the cops do their job is not some privilege. It's a trap. I'm not your informant, your partner, or your friend. I don't owe you. If anything, you owe me. Dick.
Yeah, I get it. You're tough, okay? But you're not tougher than him. You saw what he can do. He's coming after you, or someone close to you. Whoever he wants dead is lucky to still be alive. Now, I know what I'm doing, and you can help me stop him. All you have to do is answer some questions.
Look, I'm sorry, What happened to you was horrible. And you saved my life, so what do you want? Fine. Don't talk. See what I care.
Why did I get kicked out of the game?
Don't talk. See what I care.
I was murdered tracking that son of a bitch to your place. So why would he be looking for you?
That freak was probably looking for my mom. Not me. I'm a nobody. Invisible. My mom and I tried very hard to keep it that way. Not everybody wants to be noticed, you know. I'm telling you, I'm out of here soon.
Bell Killer's probably looking for the witness's mother. Why would she be a target?
Hurry up, man.
Looking for your mom. What does that mean?
She's like me, but she found a way to make a respectable living off of what we can do. Living that probably turned her into a target.
Have you ever seen my killer before tonight? Do you have any idea who he is?
You cops are so hard up on clues that you're actually asking people if they know who the killer is? Now I get why you need so much help.
I'm not asking people. I'm asking the witness whose life I just saved.
Uh-huh.
So where's your mom, kid?
Probably dead. She would never just leave me without saying a word. Never. I don't know where she is. I know the Bell Killer had something to do with her disappearance. Him showing up tonight just proves it.
If he killed her, why would he come back to her place?
I don't know.
Look, assuming the worst never helped no one.
This is no killer.
Fine. Don't talk. See what I care.
Why don't you live there?
Because of people like you always asking for help. Trying to connect one last time with your loved ones or resolve some crazy problem. I love my mom, but I can't live in one place for too long or people like you will find me too easily.
I wasn't home much either growing up. I know that's rough.
Almost gonna make her mad.
Respectable living?
Yeah. Hey, you might know her. She was working the Bell Killer case with the cops as a contract psychic, a profiler.
Sorry, kid. She doesn't ring any bells.
I found this in the apartment tonight. Mentioned something about some Bell Killer book. And it's in her handwriting.
Bell Killer book. If she was a profiler, it's probably the book she kept all her case notes in. That would be at the station.
Really?
All right. What were you doing at your apartment?
I live there, Sherlock. Well, I used to, whatever. My mother has been missing for a few days. I don't see her that often, but she never just disappears. Not like this.
You're not safe alone. You need someone watching over you. Us cops find missing people. I found you, and I can help you find your mom. Your problem is now my problem, too.
No way. Don't get me wrong, you saved my life, and okay, I can't pay that back, but your problems are your problems, and mine are mine.
There they are. Good luck. You're gonna need it. Have a nice afterlife.
Wait a minute. Don't go yet. Just stop for a second, will you? We're on the same side. If your mother's involved, we need to work together.
Work together? What are you gonna do? You're dead. I'll handle it. Just leave me alone!
I bet she knows more. I can't let her get away. There's gotta be another way down.
Okay. Alright, sorry, that was kind of violent. Let's see here. There's a bunch of new stuff. The witness ran away from home to make it difficult for needy ghosts to find her. Her mother's note implied the witness would... Her mother's note implied the witness should get her Bell Killer case book from the station. Leave now. Find my book at the station and don't look back. We're not safe anymore. I'll try to find you before I go, Mom. The witness's mother has been missing for a few days and she has no idea where to find her mom. The witness's powerful scream disoriented me. How is that possible? I want to make sure there's not... Okay. This is what I wanted. One more. The fittest of spirits can fall prey to these dangers. Okay. We found the one there. Yeah, that's not the way. So where's the last? There it is. Okay.
Well, it was somewhere around noon on a Sunday when I got a call from the pastor. He was looking for someone to fix up the old church. It had been sitting up on that hill, abandoned for over 40 years. After getting hit by lightning back in '98, it suffered a bunch of fire damage. So of course I agreed to help. I knew something was wrong the second I stepped inside. As an inexplicable chill came over me. Anyway, I shook it off and I set to work. As I started tearing up the damaged floorboards, they were all bad. Well, I uncovered an old rat's nest. It seemed like any of the others I'd seen over my 22 years in the construction business, until I saw the scraps of human hair and bones that the rats had used to make it. Well, suddenly I heard the floorboards on the second floor creaking above me, and the sounds of a young girl weeping. Well, I was worried that the damaged section of the ceiling was going to give way under her weight, so I yelled, "Hey, stop, come down immediately." Well, my voice must have startled her because she went completely silent. So I got up and I went to look for her. When I entered the room upstairs, though, I was surprised to see it completely empty. It only took me, a minute to make my way up there, and I would have heard her run off if she did. But that's when I heard the weeping again. Only this time it was coming from the bell tower. So I climbed up the long, treacherous, curving stairs at the top, and I noticed what I thought was dried blood dotting the way. When I finally got up to the belfry, I was just paralyzed with terror. Because lying before me was the withered corpse of a young girl. Judging by her sun-bleached clothes and weathered bones, it seemed like she'd been lying there for the better part of those 40 years the place had been empty. The rats, they picked her bones clean. I took off running. I didn't stop until I got all the way to town. The ravages of time made it impossible for the authorities to get any identity on this girl. It seems Salem will never know who killed her. Some people still claim to hear her weeping there. As for myself, I never went back.
I like that. That's cool. I like these little stories. They're cool. Theorizing as a mystical phoenix, we constructed the Recatorium in the year 1902. Oh, okay, that's where this is. Got it. That makes a lot of sense.
Wait! Come back!
Leaving so soon, dear?
Yeah, sorry. I'll be back. Don't wait out, Father.
Be careful out there, my child.
So we've got to get to this guy. Who is on that side? Yeah, go to that side. Oh! Oh, I just remembered Kitty Cat. can't be. Okay, so that doesn't work. No, because this doesn't get me where I want to be, I don't think. Unless it does. But I feel like it doesn't. Yeah, this doesn't get us to where we want to be. We're just doing this again, okay. So if we go in here, but we... There's gotta be something with this, right? Can't we get on the ladder? Or whatever? Can we get back down? No. I don't think anyone's gonna move out from where they were. Oh, okay. Okay. Here we go. This is how we do it. Oh my goodness.
Well, I'll be. What's gotten into you? This place is so cold tonight. When she calms down, I'll go ask her why she needs to stay here.
Oh, okay, there's demons in the church. Some magic can be to distract demons. Okay. Oh, there's like too many of them. Got it. Get closer to the distraction. Just approach the demon from on if you want to execute it. So, So how many more demons are there? Just the one. It has to be closer. W, and then that. Okay, goodbye. It's just gone now. Okay, so... Directive still... Chase the witness.
So, where'd she go, huh?
Leave now, find my book at the station, and don't look back.
Yeah. She's headed to the police station to steal some book. She'll blend in well there. Did you know her mother worked for the police? Fine. Don't tell me. Puss. Time to head back to the station.
They have a huge fucking tower. Jesus fucking Christ. You could do this again. Interesting. Okay. So I think all the gas can stuff is going to be around town and whatnot. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't go this way. I would have hidden one back here, but that's just me.
It's hard to believe a cop got killed tonight. So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
So nice to be away from the big city with all its problems. Bored. Nothing happens here.
How much does a tattoo hurt? Cop was, like, covered.
Like a bitch.
What's that game? The one with the woman who raids tombs.
You mean Tomb Raider? Okay, that's just a thing.
I did this. I talked him into this. Becoming a cop. I was lying dead in the street because of me.
Rex feels guilty for leading Ronan to a life of police work.
Everything in the shadows makes me jump.
Those unicorns are kind of fucking weird. Not cool, but they're kind of fucking weird.
It's hard to believe a cop got killed tonight. So quiet. Such a sleepy town.
Okay. I still remember the first time I laid eyes on that man. Ronan had all that bad boy swagger, and I admit I liked it. But what I liked even more was the heart underneath the facade that he couldn't hide. He was the guy from a rough neighborhood, but it hadn't hardened him as much as he let on. News article 2. Salem police have still not made an official connection among the recent violent deaths. Community speculation is increasing that this is the work of a single killer. In the absence of any other connecting clues, the consistent thread in the strange bell-shaped symbol found at many of the crime scenes. No one has even the remote theory on the meaning of the symbol, but this bell killer may have a personal reason for leaving the insignia. Okay, you'll get to explore more of this at some point.
If she doesn't want to be in a relationship, she should be direct about it.
Okay.
I see exactly what I mean. Why is that so hard to understand? If she doesn't want to be in a relationship, she should be direct about it.
I'm building on fire in the background. Lovely scenery, I guess.
I don't know if I
find more of those historical plaques. Said nobody ever.
I want to find more of the historical
I
plaque.
just have this feeling like something's watching.
Don't even think it's the same guy. Copycats, all of them. What if he's never caught? Does he just keep going?
Oh, the city's on fire from like the gas can stuff. Got it. That makes sense. I am not going in the direction that I'm supposed to. K. Douglas, cause of death. The victim was hanging from the ceiling fan, a possible suicide, but no note. Bell's symbol raises possibility of murder. Ronan's parents really sound unstable. It must have been really difficult for him growing up and feeling pressure to follow the unstable criminal paths his parents walked. And now he's my diamond in the rough. Such a sweet soul and strong enough to keep its sweetness with everything his parents put him through. It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated with his It's rare someone with a legitimate reason to be frustrated. And the way they raised him never once complained about it. He's such a better person than anyone realizes. You do. This is more of that park area. Okay. And then I went there for shits and giggles. Okay. And we were there before. Okay. This doesn't have... more of these gallows. Okay, that's not anything, that's just... It's trials at the Salem Museum. Okay. Was there nothing else here? Okay. Okay, bye. Okay, nothing here. Bye. The day he asked, and I honestly don't know what to say. I want to be with him. I love him. But when he asked to marry me, I found myself unable to say anything. Like, my voice froze, and he just knelt there, my silence crushing him, and then he got up. It was 5 minutes before I could tell him. I needed to think. But have I blown it now?
Everything in the shadows makes me jump.
You have nothing new to say. I guess I should specifically say you have nothing interesting to say.
I should go home now. Would a new police chief do better?
Okay, so there's something there. More of those. I'm just gonna take this little side whatever over here, see what's here. I bet you can get up on this trash can. I don't know, you can get up on this trash can. I see. But I can walk through those. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay. I see. I gotta do some kitty parkour! It's funny, because, there's that game, Little Kitty Big City, and it had some, it's funny because we're just playing a spooky Big Kitty Little City. Okay, and then from here? Where do you go from here? Okay. Oh, Kitty was just the little stuff. Okay. Can't we just... Oh. Okay. Cat's here now. Didn't we come this way? We did come this way. And nothing. Okay. Known at Judgment House, the former residence of Judge John Hawthorne? Or Hathorne? Who at time held court in his own parlor room. He kept the accused locked in his cellar, as was the custom in colonial times. His unfortunate role in the witch trials of 1692 became a permanent blot on his name. On. Danger! I'm up for some danger. No. Oh, he's just like, danger? Fuck that shit.
Not going that way.
Just, no. Go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, because I was like, she just walked through a fucking wall. Salem feels dangerous. Salem is supposed to be a quiet place, the kind of place where you can escape the problems of a big city. But it's getting to where I don't feel safe walking outside at night before. I don't know why, but I struggled to read there for a second. I don't feel safe walking outside at night here anymore. I talked with Ronan about it, and he tries to assure me that he's the most dangerous guy in this town. But the bravado doesn't help much. Something is sick about this place. Maybe it's the fucking witch trials. Maybe it's the fact that people are really fucking pissed off. That, you know, they died for no fucking apparent reason. Hello, Ghost Man. Goodbye, other Ghost Man. Okay, we need 9 more of those. Oh, hey, another one. Oh, look. Another one. Now we need 8 more. That one cat that we saw definitely has, something. I'm surprised this isn't anything.
Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay. Thrown out a window. That would be so awful.
Okay, so this is a part of town you cannot access.
Stay in well-lit places. Should be okay. Thrown out a window.
No, that's not what I wanted to push.
I should go home now.
Okay. You're not gonna say anything new.
And Lord, they're dead.
Oh, he's in a car accident.
It's all my fault. We were just having fun. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt anyone. I can't even remember doing it.
Hey. Calm down for a second and talk to me. What's your name?
Brad.
Good. Now, tell me what happened.
I don't know. We were out in the town blowing off some steam. One drink turned into 3, and 3 turned into... who knows how many. The details are hazy. I must have been driving Rick and Laura home when... oh, God. I killed them. I'll never forgive myself for doing this.
You don't know if you did. You said it yourself. The details are hazy. Now, I can take a look around here and see if anything jumps out at me.
God. What have I done?
There's not much to go on, but this brutal car crash might have some evidence that points to what happened that night. Be
Brad's car. It's not looking good.
It's the be red. Whiskey. Broken bottle of Brad's favorite whiskey, not a good sign.
It's not much, but it's something. Gas station's not far from here. I should check it out.
Car's vanity plate, there's no doubt that it was Brad's car. The SOC gas receipt from the night of the accident. It's a long shot, but I should check that area.
Real witches didn't have those hats. In Spain, pretty sure they burned them.
Seven more of those. On the response to the fortification that contained the Armset store sought by British soldiers on February 26, 1775, the brave citizens of this town kept the British army at bay by the strategic use of drawbridges, thereby preventing the seizure of critical weapons for the war that would begin only months later. So then, how do we find the gas station? Where are the people that we helped? Where are they? Oh, here's the gas station. Oh, okay. SOC is commonly believed to stand for Salem Oil Company. However, no such company exists. The initials actually stand for Sons of Charlie, the legal name of the service station established by three brothers, Chuck, Charlie Jr., Sheehan, and Seamus O'Leary. In 1728, when automobiles started to become common, the business nearly did not survive the Great Depression, but managed to keep itself alive as a frontier For illegal alcohol sales during Prohibition. Hells yeah! We love ourselves some illegal Prohibition. Fuck you too, wall. Or gate thing. Give me a second here, guys. Okay. Brad.
Cap. I mean cab. What? Oh. Gas station. Yeah. The SOC. Okay. Great.
Looks like Brad was trying to call a cab, but something scared him off before I could arrive. Vomiting man. Rick puking. Rick may have been wrong off his ass, but still something startled him. You're feeling, woman.
I didn't know you were such a lightweight.
Laura was in the middle of filling up when she heard the loud noise and cut it short.
So weird. Somebody was alive, and now they're not. If cops aren't safe, who is safe?
Room better be clean when I get home. They just keep adding oil faster than the leak. Should last another year. Real witches didn't have those hats.
And there's nothing in the corner here. So what else am I missing? I need to find out what happened.
Maybe if we walk a little faster. If I ever met the killer in the street, I don't know what I'd do.
There. Okay, that's... What else is here? What else could be over here? Wax exhibit.
Room better be clean when I get home. I just keep adding oil faster than the leak. Should last another year.
Okay, so this is a taxi guy. Not seeing. Okay, so here's a taxi. Something. Baxter's official comment. Unfortunately, we haven't made any arrests. We don't have any subjects. That's why we strongly encourage people of Salem to contact the police with any possible leads. It's going to take the cooperation of the entire community. Is that something? Taillight fragment. Busted taillight. I wonder if there's anything to do with Brad's accident. Okay, so... no, that's just whatever. Trash can. Dented trash can. Severely dented trash can. Someone's either a bad driver in a hurry or maybe drunk. Brad making a call. No. Okay. So... No. Okay, so it was just the people. Everyone was drunk. I feel like that's... Information. They all heard a bang that scared them. If I could just figure out what they heard. Okay. It's like... I'm just a wee bit confused, because, like... Mysterious bang. If I could just figure out what they heard. Had to have been something somewhat nearby.
Shouldn't feel like this. Shouldn't be so shaky. What if it's someone I know?
Room better be clean when I get home.
Wait, you have nothing new to share. The FBI can get involved to support local law enforcement if it is clearly established that there is a serial killer. The Salem Police Department had no statement on the FBI's announcement at press time, but has continually refused to describe the deaths as the work of a serial killer. There is no sense getting the town hysterical over something that may not be true, SPD spokeswoman Ingrid Larson said in an earlier statement on the case. Where's that door open? Interesting that this is open. Seems like there's a train derailment here. There's a whole train situation thing going on here. I think that could be... influence.
Wish I didn't slam the door so hard. Stupid window was coming out of my paycheck. I was just so pissed at those drunken assholes. What do they think has to clean up their puke? Jerks like that discourage business. I never should have let that woman drive off. I should have just called the cops.
So, Brad wasn't driving after all. It was Laura. Well, I can't change what happened, but I'd be glad to know he wasn't the one behind the wheel.
Okay. Cashier remembers a female driver. That can only mean one thing. Okay. We've done it! We've solved the mysterious crash. That wasn't very mysterious. I was like, did they get... I was like, no, that doesn't make sense if they get killed by the fucking train. Okay.
Does SOC gas ring any bells?
Wait. I remember stopping to fill up.
You guys did more than fill up. The cashier wasn't thrilled to clean up after your buddy Rick. And you even tried to call a cab.
God. I don't remember any of that.
When the cashier came storming out, you guys took off with Laura behind the wheel.
So, I wasn't driving. Oh. That whole night was a disaster. It's hard to accept my part in things, but at least I know it wasn't all my fault. I don't know what to say. Thank you.
You're here, Shanded! Okay, let's actually find the police department. Because I imagine we'll have more time to kind of scour around in the town for stuff, but I'm starting to get a wee bit of a headache. So that means it's time to stop. And for once I felt safe out at night. All the stories he told me about being the most dangerous man in Salem, they felt true. No one could touch us because no one could touch him, and I was with him. Am with him. Well, will be with him, I know it. I want to make sure there aren't any other... things here. No, I don't think so.
this history stuff. When were those trials? 1800s?
Are you stupid? Okay, we'll enter the Salem Police Department.
Strange coming back here now, like this. A place I used as a crutch to get through the tough times when I found myself suddenly alone again. Funny how history repeats itself.
Tonight? Tonight was the first time he used a gun. This guy relies on close proximity. So remember, if you approach him, it gives him power.
Sir, if we can't approach him, how do we arrest him?
Remember your training. He's a wanted cop killer now. You can shoot him on sight.
Bell Killer War Room.
I don't know if it's saved or not. I think I have to do some more stuff. Is there any clues to the murder case?
Hasn't screwed up yet, but he will. Gotta remind myself, this killer's flesh and blood like all of us.
My body must have already arrived here. If it's not in the morgue, they're probably getting ready for an autopsy. That's surreal. Yeah, they've got to wait until my autopsy is complete for official cause of death, even though I fell 4 stories onto the pavement and was shot 7 times in the chest. Police can't find a lead. One of the best sightings of the Bell Killer, and they didn't find any traceable evidence or leads.
Cops, gotta stick together. Gotta have faith in the department.
Wish I could say that's the weirdest thing I saw tonight.
Autopsy report, cause of death, ligature strangulation, trauma to neck and larynx via guillotining, severe abrasions to wrists and ankles, most likely a result of being bound by hemp rope, consistent with all other Bell Killer murders, ruling homicide. Okay. Hello, fuckhead. What should we be doing? Neither of those things. Victims. Victims on the board were young women with no signs of sexual assault. Murder locations. The Bell Killer murders have occurred all over town in random locations. There doesn't appear to be a common link to where they happen. All victims were found, tied up before their murder. Police think the Bell Killer has blue eyes. I don't know if that's true or not. I didn't get a good look at his face when I confronted him. Bell symbol research. This connect to the Bell killer symbol. Killer symbol. Symbol of Bell killer. These are murder scenes. What does Bell have to do with his murders?
No, sir. I'd be very interested to know that myself. No. No suspects at this point, sir.
This boils down to sloppy leadership, Lieutenant. Whoever made the call for Ronan to go in alone, it's on you. We lose one of our own tonight, and you have no suspects and no leads?
Look, Captain, he wore gloves and apparently didn't touch anything in the apartment other than the knob on the front door. He didn't leave prints, fibers, or anything else traceable. And if you think I don't want this guy to pay more than you, you are sadly mistaken.
Watch your tone, Rex. Everyone knows he was your brother-in-law, so you don't need to remind us. But you lose your cool again, and more of your own will join Ronan. You understand me? You find this guy, or a clue that leads to his doorstep. Now! That's an order.
Yeah, understood.
I'm so frustrated by the lack of evidence or any progress in the murder. Person report update to reflect. Drawing Cassandra Foster. Stewart wanted something about this update because of recent developments. What happened? Remember what he should be doing. This?
We gotta find that info about the missing tenant.
He just updated the file on the missing tenants. Might have information that's useful. Cassandra Foster, 42, resident of Regal Apartments, professional psychic medium and criminal profiler, occasional consultant for the Salem Police Department. Last seen by neighbors 2 weeks ago, no criminal record. Joy Foster, 15, her legal guardian is her mother, Cassandra Foster. Whereabouts of her father unknown, dropped out of Salem school system 2 years ago, ran away from home, has a number of misdemeanor convictions, juvenile, trespassing, burglary, and breaking and entering. Amber Alert for Joy Foster, canceled in custody. Joy Foster, legal name. That's the one I want. Witness in custody. Amber Alert was canceled because the witness is in custody here at the station. She would probably still be in a holding cell.
I think I've learned all I can here. I better go find that witness.
Killer scares the crap out of me. Could a whole SWAT team take this guy? Can't wait till we nail this monster. Gotta be able to bring him down.
Missing persons report. Jennifer Gelbatch, female, white, slim build, last seen by friends at Ashland Hill Cemetery after a party with fellow cheerleaders, missing 2 days.
I can't tell you anything, son. I'm not in homicide.
I've only been in the department for 6 months. Do cops get killed a lot?
No, I wouldn't say it happens a lot. I've been on the force nearly 20 years, and I'm still alive.
Shakes you up when it does happen, though. Maybe more, because it doesn't happen often.
Not that we want it to happen more often.
I want to get out in the field someday, of course. This has just been a rough day.
Listen, young man. We're all gonna have rough days. Good thing is, we're mostly gonna survive them.
Is it even safe in the police station? I just hope I live long enough to be an old cop.
Sleepy town like this, nothing to worry about. Still running. Wow. Glad I'm not in homicide. Sometimes a desk job looks good.
Respect. Oh, okay, so there's gonna be there is a thing here.
Hey, Baxter. You still relying on that wizard lady?
You know I ain't into all that spiritual crap. But she's onto something. Results are results. You find a more reliable source, you let me know.
Baxter's still working on the Bell Killer case, even though he's been resigned. In this place stood a noble fortress against the force of the British Crown, erected in 1775. Witness said she saw a man in a dark hoodie matching the public description, dark pants and shoes. Did not get a look at his face. More of that. No one gave a shit.
Keep emotion out of it. Just gotta do our work.
Cops gotta stick together.
Okay. Well, that's already been said.
Detectives get all the glory. How did Ronan make detectives so fast?
G. Soldierberg, personal information. Greta Soldierberg, female, 17 years old, death occurred 1 week before high school graduation. Ooh, they say.
Gotta have faith in the department.
Robinson's got the girl in the room right now.
Think she knows anything?
I will find out. Robinson seems like a gentleman, but he's got his methods of persuasion.
Yeah, he's a smooth one. My money's on him.
don't know how she could be related to this. Wonder if that girl knows something. Just stick with what I know. Man, interrogation is harder than it looks.
Just walking through the dust, making sure I don't miss anything. G. Solderberg, police progress. The rocks in her pocket could point to suicide or a dare by classmates. There's no evidence of violence. No current suspects. Okay. We've gone through these cubicles. Fuck.
Gotta find some clue about who this freak is.
Okay, so nothing here, nothing here.
Ronan. Didn't really get that guy. Not that Ronan deserved it. Ronan.
I don't want to push that button.
Any one of us could go bad. It's this job gets to you. Hope this night stays quiet. No more dead cops, please.
Meeting room. There's gotta be something in here. Nothing? Okay.
Cops gotta stick together.
Fuck you, free soda. On this spot on January 1777, the brave soldiers of the Continental Army, greatly outnumbered, held off British forces for 3 days with relief until relief arrived from Boston. A Grace police progress. Another case of seemingly accident, except for the bell symbol drawn by a gloved finger in the dust in the window. Detective Flores. It was here, December 1776, that 13 soldiers of the Continental Army gave their lives combating a surprise attack by British troops. Well then. Okay, I don't think I missed anything.
What were you in for?
It's too complicated to get into. Let's just say that I wasn't about to let some judge decide how to spend the rest of my life. That's my choice, so I made it. Either way, no, it doesn't matter now, does it?
If it didn't, you wouldn't still be here. Maybe I can help.
Nah, I appreciate it, but you know, it looks like you got your own shit to deal with. I'll figure it out on my own. Always have. Thanks, though. Do what you gotta do. I'll be fine.
Oh, that's dark. I was like, what is that annoying thing in my... It's like, oh no, that makes sense now. See Nelson, please progress. There are still no suspects in the case. Accident has not been ruled out, but the only evidence foul play was the bell symbol drawn and felt pen. No pants on pen. Some personal. Claire Ann Nelson, female, 20 years old student.
Each one of these keys is a felony. Each one. You get that, right? No? All right, it's your funeral. Sit tight, relax. You're gonna be here for a while.
Fuck!
Alright, look, I might be able to help you. Is your mom's book from the Bell Killer case here?
Yes, and it would probably help me find my mom, but as I told you before, you're dead. How can you possibly help me?
I know this place better than you. Now, who did your mom work with here? Who?
I don't know. She just called him bastard.
Baxter. Alright. His office was on the second floor. You stick with me, I'll get you there. Let's go.
Go where? They're watching.
Not for long.
Did that. Here. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Belts here. Belts here. What else would do it? I don't think we can get up there without her. I checked this out, I'm pretty sure. We didn't go this way though, I don't think. did go in this one. Okay, so... we're in here. Yeah, this is the whole, like, police department area. We were here. We were here, so we weren't here. But we worked, that goes around.
What an ass. He was wrong even when he was right.
Bastard thought he could blackmail me with my past as if my past hasn't already done all the damage that it could. Okay, so there's 4 more somewhere. Already there. Oh, here. A. Grace, personal information. Anne Grace, no legal middle name. Female, 22 years old, no immediate family, publicly went by the name Madame Agatha, a novelty fortune teller. I don't know if that does anything, but...
Homicide stuff. Thought Salem PD would be a safe job.
Why doesn't he ever talk? It's always the quiet ones that turn out to be killers.
Let me collect this thing, you bastard. Suspect is male, likely without immediate family, able to move about the city freely, only spotted a handful of times near crimes. God, there's so many fucking offices. Did you just come from this office? No, I don't think so. Hurts my head just a little bit. K. Douglas, personal information. Karen Marie Douglas, female, 37 years old, of age, accountant, unmarried, no criminal record, no violent relationships. Socially known for Wednesday night Ouija board parties. Virtually no evidence of the scene of foul play except bell symbol. No prints, no DNA. You know, I'm starting to notice that several of these victims kind of enjoy, like, occultish activities. Right? Like, there's a thing about mediums, there's a thing about, like... There's the thing about, like, the Ouija board. There was a thing... There was something else about, like... This cemetery or whatever, like...
Sickness she carried in her brain. You made it tolerable. Well, I guess you must be together now.
Rex is grateful for Ronan helping Julia through her mental illness. That's cute. I used to visit Rex down at the station, but it's been years, so when I went with Ronan today, it was like seeing the place in a whole new light. I was struck by the room that they've got dedicated to the Bell Killer case. Everything they know, or even guess, might be related. If it's in the room, the strange energy of the people coming in and out of that room, you'd think there was some religious observance going on in there. I've never seen anything like it. Just Cause 2. I don't know if these guys were involved with making that game. Not. What's in this room? Fucking nothing, but there's something in this room. Ronan gets his badge. Big day. I never thought this would happen. Between Ronan actually going through with this and Rex pulling off the paperwork and managing Ronan's past. So much could go wrong, but it happened, and my man has a badge now. Looks good on him, and he loved it. I think his swagger got even bigger. God, I love a guy in uniform. I've always knew there had been trouble, but I didn't know his official arrest record was that extensive, much worse than I thought. Felony after felony, and going back to his childhood. It's like his life is already ruined. How can I join my life with his? There's 2 more of these gun things. Plainclothes cop. It was quite a trick Rex pulled, advancing Ronan to detective without making him spend much time as a beat cop. He convinced the captain and commissioner that Ronan's street smarts would make him most effective as a plainclothes cop. Ronan was very relieved. Okay, so this is a room. Not a lot. This is back in a hallway area. That would have been cool if they would have put a gun thing there, but they didn't.
The form of each murder changes. The inner zeal is the same. This is why the killings seem random, unrelated. But the police can't see these connections. Except Officer Baxter. I can't say I trust him, but he's my only chance.
Pattern of behavior in the killer's motives that the police are not seeing is the focus of Joy's mother, but she's having trouble convincing them to take it seriously. Is it that they're enjoyers of the occult? That seems to me what the connection is. Okay, this is just a meeting room. This just goes back to the offices. Right, and there's not... Hello? We were definitely in here though before. Got 2 more of those guns to find. So I came in through here. Oh, okay, here's one. I almost missed this one. One more. Just need one more. Okay. Detective's office. We were here before. Killings where explain the possibility of a connection between the deaths listed on the map. Do not make public comment on the connection. It's officially unauthorized. Okay, so that all just ends here. That's all of these, which... room in here, okay. It's that. I feel like I've been pretty thorough up here. Yeah. I can't do anything about that. This was the investigation room. Alright, this was the soda machine area. We found our first gun thing there. You know, he goes up the stairs there. That's the bathrooms. We found one of the guns here. Okay, how do we get her? Nope, I went the wrong way. Checked all these office areas. I think. Oh yeah, you'd get past it by just...
If only I could tell my younger self what I would become.
Never forget the rush of taking down my first mark. He didn't see it coming, and I didn't see it coming when my dad held down my arm with a steely grin on his face and a tattoo gun in his hand ready to give me a memento, so the crime would be impossible to forget.
I've got to get out of here. There's a ghost right over there in that cell. Don't you have some other place you can keep me?
Shut up, man. It's bad enough we're in jail without all your crazy talk.
What? You too? There's another one. Tell me you can't see this guy. He's right there.
Someone get this guy to the loony bin already.
Can they really not see this? The ghost is right there.
Wrong cell. Yours should have padded walls. Why do I get stuck with the crazy guy?
Okay. Is there... Okay, there is more back here. Interesting. Okay. Here's what I was looking for.
I can still remember my first day on the force. Salem PD was in this tiny building on the edge of town. It was old, crowded, and completely insufficient to handle the day-to-day operations. Protecting Salem was getting harder and harder.
I think that's...
Finally, the city decided to convert the old armory into our new headquarters. And when we finally moved in, I couldn't believe how big and modern the place was. Not bad for one of the first buildings in Salem. Plus, it just felt right. It used to be the city's first line of defense in a wild frontier, and now it had resumed its post once again. Only this time in a modern world. First week was a little chaotic as we settled in. One officer reported that someone had removed his gun from his locker. It took him 20 minutes to track it down, and when he did, he found it leaning against the wall in one of the unoccupied offices. Also, the late-night station operator reported a strange phone malfunction. Occasionally, when someone would call in to report a shooting, the recording would just stop. The call would cut out, and the voice of the panicked caller would just loop over and over again until the phone was unplugged. Soon it was pretty clear that these strange occurrences weren't just honest mistakes or faulty phone lines. One evening, the medical examiner came running down the hall in tears. She noticed that her scalpels and other tools had gone missing. She went to get more from the cabinet, but stopped cold at what she saw in the reflection. A ghostly silhouette of a Civil War soldier was standing over one of the corpses. When she spun around, it was gone. She barely noticed how cold the room had gotten before running off. Of course, the guys didn't believe her. Hell, I didn't either. Until I saw it with my own eyes. I was working late and got up to get more coffee. As I rounded the corner, I saw it in the reflection of the trophy case. It was staring right at me. He lifted an old, ghostly rifle and pulled the trigger. The trophy case fractured into a spider web of cracked glass, and I took off running. The captain didn't believe me and docked my next paycheck to replace the glass. I didn't care if people thought I was crazy. I know what I saw. People sometimes ask me if anyone else has seen it since, or if the Spectre still roams the halls. I always tell them the same thing. I wouldn't know. I transferred to Boston.
I like that. That was kind of cool. Also, that was Yuri Lowenthal. Okay, so that's where we came from. In grateful recognition to the generous anonymous citizen of Salem who allowed this forensic facility to be built and better serve the people of the city.
Mind if I ask what happened?
What does it look like? I died.
Yeah, I can see that. I meant, how did you die? Autopsies aren't this thorough when the cause of death is cut and dry.
I don't know. A bunch of pills. Some were sleeping pills. It was supposed to be peaceful. I didn't know that you wake up. What am I supposed to do now?
I wish I knew, kid. I'll let you know if I figure it out myself.
This is all a bad dream. It has to be. This is all a bad dream.
Okay.
It has to be.
Thought it's gonna. I'm fine here.
Isn't a spiderweb tattoo usually a symbol for time spent in prison? Why would this tattoo have 2 spiders in the web? He got his own tattoo wrong.
It's just a tattoo, that's all I know. Focus on your work.
And this raven, it's like chained to... Are those prison bars?
We don't pay you to analyze tattoos.
Yes, sir.
Why is the old guy so harsh? But tattoos might tell us something.
Confession of... a lot of stuff.
We respect the deceased in here, son. Don't forget,
Why is the old guy so harsh?
med school doesn't teach you everything. A little respect would be nice.
Nothing can prepare you for that, for seeing your own corpse. It never felt so much like an empty shell until now. God, I look like a criminal. Hello, dead people? Can I get out of this? Oh my goodness. Okay, I was like, am I fucking stuck? I'd be so mad if I was stuck. That was a nice little thing that we did here. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, so how do we get her where she needs to be? Probably should have talked to her.
Follow my lead. I'll get you past these cops and to the door on the other side.
Piece of cake.
Yeah. Last time you got caught, Magellan. Stay low or they'll see you.
How do we get this guy to fuck off?
That's not
But how do we get this guy to fuck off specifically?
One of you guys mess with this? Stay low. Don't stop.
It can't be the copy machine, can it? Okay, it is the
You
copy
need to
machine.
hurry.
Hello, Zether. What is up with you, dude?
Hello, motherfucker.
Nice job, kid. We're almost there.
Don't need a cheerleader.
Hey, I got us this far, didn't I?
You got yourself killed, Mr. Bullet Holes.
Hey, kid.
These things.
I can't get across there. You're gonna have to help me.
Well, can't you just fly over it?
Fly? I'm a ghost, not a plane, all right? And look, you need me to tell you which office is his.
Don't read any of my thoughts, or think anything creepy. If this doesn't make us even.
You just woke up. How was the sleep that you got?
Okay, man, get out.
I got this.
What
Keep going, machine.
That was close. Where is everybody?
Detectives usually work the day shift.
Okay, well, which office is Baxter's?
It's in the back hallway to the right.
Okay.
What do you have planned for today?
Are you trying to get caught? You're about as stealthy as a tornado.
The desk was like that when we got here.
Yeah, I know.
How many places can you hide a book in one tiny little room?
Who knows?
It's making this sound. Mugshot, I thought rested.
Looks like someone was hiding your real rap sheet. Now I have proof.
You never used that blackmail file against me.
Sure, take your time. No rush, I'm sure the book will find itself.
All right, just calm down a second here. Cops don't hide things in plain sight. Just need to figure this out.
Rex prevented Baxter from blackmailing me and using my criminal record against me.
You
New message. Gonna do some general cleaning? Nice. Someone left a message. Baxter's voicemail.
Hey, can you check that voicemail message?
Okay.
Baxter, I told you you're off the case. Now we need all the files in that psychic's book in my office now.
Rex was still asking for the book, so it is probably still in here somewhere. Good.
Baxter probably hid the book somewhere in his office because Rex was still looking for it. Care of 1692 Salem's Disgrace. Baxter's been reading about Salem's history, doesn't seem like something he would even care about.
Come on, we have to find that journal.
Bragging. So this is what Baxter does in his free time, huh? Ticket. Baxter's ticket. Baxter leave town. What caused mark on the wall? I have no idea. Probably matches gun rack. Shadow, it's a stain. Imprinted. Gun rack info. Gun rack actually opens on a hinge. It's covering a secret compartment or area.
Better tell the girl.
Strange latch secures a gun rack on the side. That's not normal. Oh yeah, I see that now.
I think I found it.
Show me.
There's a button on the side of the gun rack.
Yes, this is it.
Oh, please tell me you understand what all these symbols are.
Yeah, some of them. That's weird. The last thing she wrote is he knows about me.
Oh God, that means he was after her.
You don't know that. Come on, we should move.
Oh, crap.
Wait, what is that? The museum. That's strange.
Why would this be in her book?
I don't know. Just take it and figure it out later.
She's here somewhere. I'll check here. Head toward the back office.
We gotta go. Stay out of sight.
Go, go!
Salem History Museum gala flyer. Why would this be in her mother's book? Huh, I didn't find all the clues for that before I found the thing interesting. I'm wondering if I can still find them, or is that not something I can do anymore? Okay, that's fine.
Come on, kid, hurry.
What's the issue here? Oh, got it. That's the issue. She should be able to just kind of sneak down there, but... Guessing you have to do something that's a little bit closer. I'm not understanding what's keeping her up there. Oh, okay, it's one of these.
Hold up. I need to make sure the coast is clear. Rex.
Who's that?
Cop you need to avoid. Alright, you're gonna need to make a break for that room over there. We'll wait for my signal.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Thank you for the hydrate.
Go.
Was she related to Houdini? Those doors locked from the outside.
Yeah, I'll check after we catch her. Hey, I just wanted to say that, Ronan, he was top notch. He wore his badge with honor.
I hate it when people lie to me.
I'm not lying. I just, there's no reason to trample on his grave.
He wore the badge because he thought it was intimidating, right? Because he thought it would make up for all the crap he did when he was younger. It would make it right or better, or maybe prove to the guys around here that he wasn't the guy they thought he was. You know what? I heard the rumors, Sarge. I know a lot of the guys thought he lived his life on the wrong side of the prison.
Not everyone.
It's okay. Look, I understand. But at least he was honest, huh? He would look you in the eyes and he would tell you exactly what he thought, right? Here to tell you, that sort of bravery, it's a rare thing these days. Yeah, much to be proud of. At least he didn't try to hide who he was.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir, but it's been hard on everyone.
What'd I just say about lying to me?
No. I thought that was an interesting conversation.
Wow, what is this place?
Bell Killer War Room. Everything we know about the case so far.
Well, I got what I need, so...
Hey,
yeah.
you keep trying to do this alone, you're gonna get yourself killed.
How about I just leave it as... I'll owe you one.
Crap.
Okay, it did the autosave. I think I'm gonna end here. We played longer than I wanted to. I'm gonna make sure that we continue from where we left off. Okay, yep. We are. Okay. Alright, but let's see who we can raid. So, there is... Persona 5 Royal... There is Repo, there is Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2, there is Urban Jungle, there's Monster Hunter Wilds, there is League of Legends, if you want to be little garbage monsters. There is Crash Bandicoot Warped, so that's what we got. What do you guys want to see? Warhammer? Let's go to Warhammer. Okay. But we're just gonna do a regular message for Wada. But there is the raid message. Those are really cute emotes, Ether. That's super adorable. But thank you guys for coming to stream, and I will see you all next time. Bye!